The shelter line stretching around the corner. Welcome to the new world order. I'm big.
Hey everyone, I am back fresh out of YouTube jail. I had a video removed and received a community guidelines warning on August 22nd. How this affects your channel: because it's the first time, it's just a warning. Happens again, your channel will receive a strike and you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. I appealed and was rejected shortly thereafter. Then I had another video removed and received a community guidelines strike on September 1st. I appealed, and as of the day I'm recording this, September 7th, 2020, it has been 6 days and YouTube has yet to respond. Censoring me and declining my appeals is one thing, but no response at all is inexcusable. I am just one of many who are currently on the receiving end of what appears to be an agenda to take away free speech on this platform. They're targeting independent news channels, credible journalists, and many people like me in the truther community. With the first strike, I couldn't upload, update my playlists, or modify my channel in any way for 1 week. If I get a second strike, the same thing happens for 2 weeks. Since I uploaded my premiere documentary on June 4th, I haven't gone more than 4 days without uploading a video, or a week without at least posting 3 videos. YouTube removing my videos isn't a new occurrence, but they didn't give me a warning and strike until I reached 100 subscribers. Funny how that works. As you can see here, I got a copyright claim on that first video of the documentary. And then on June 9th, 5 days later, I had a video removed. 10 days after that, on 19th, had a video removed. July 1st. And a month after I posted this one, on July 4th, they made it 18 plus only, whatever. Then I had one removed on July 30th. Then my one on Exposed B. Gates Day is partially blocked, can't be seen in Japan. And then here's where I got my first warning, and here is my strike. I'm going to do my best to steer clear of community guidelines violations, whatever they are. So if I go missing again for more than 3 or 4 days, then I'm likely in jail again, and this time it'll be for 2 weeks. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Not the kind of person to say I told us so, but you know what? I told us so.
I am heavily censored, shadow banned, and 100% unmonetized on this platform. Regardless of what happens, I'll continue to have regular, relevant content on other platforms. I'm now on LBRY, BitChute, and D.tube. Links to my other channels are on my channel page and in the description. I don't like this one bit, but it looks like it's not going away anytime soon. As Brian Rose of London Real says, I may not agree with everything you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. To give you a humorous perspective on YouTube censorship, here's Awaken with JP. A link to his video and channel is also in the description. Enjoy.
What the heck? The video's gone. This video was removed from YouTube. What? You're censoring me? Hi, you just censored my video. Sure did. Why? You violated our community guidelines. I violated your community guidelines. Could you be more specific? You violated our community guidelines. Could you be a little more specific on what I did? You violated our community guidelines. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Let me put it to you this way. You violated our community guidelines. My video wasn't hurting anyone. I don't understand why you would censor me. Oh, right. It says here you violated our community guidelines. Who even writes your community guidelines? Not our community, I can tell you that. Lately, you've been censoring doctors sharing their valid medical opinion. You've been banning their videos too. Why? Well, their medical expertise violates our community guidelines. But you guys aren't doctors. Yeah, we're not. Then why would you censor what doctors have to say? Because we control speech. You think you can control speech? No, not at all. We do control speech. Why would you want to do that? Because we have community guidelines, and it's important that the community only speaks what's in alignment with the community guidelines. Otherwise, we'll censor the community for the community's own good. It's like communism without the cold weather. But that infringes on freedom of speech. Oh no, not at all. Our community is free to say what we tell them they can say. But that's not freedom of speech. It is according to our community guidelines, but not according to the Constitution. We don't have to abide by the Constitution because we're a private enterprise. You're a monopoly. Thank you. There's gotta be a reason why you're doing all this. Censoring speech, banning videos by doctors talking about hydroxychloroquine, censoring anything about the coronavirus that doesn't perfectly align with the mainstream narrative. What's the reason? Oh, a reason? Yeah, absolutely. We don't want Trump reelected. What? Yeah, ever since COVID got politicized, we decided to ban anything that doesn't support the left's perspective. So you just decided to censor people? Well, they were violating our community guidelines. Got it. And those were written in a way that goes against Trump and supports the left. Exactly. You are currently not violating our community guidelines. Look, I'm not a fan of the guy and a lot of people don't like him, but why are you so intent on keeping him out of office? Here in Silicon Valley, we think Trump is all that's wrong in America. He is very un-American. But by taking away people's First Amendment right to freedom of speech and controlling what the population can and can't say, like you're running a communist dictatorship, kind of makes what you're doing to save people from Trump much worse than what Trump's doing. We choose not to see it that way. We are very American. You are very un-American. I think someone needs to save us from you. Our community guidelines that we've written for your protection will be all that you'll need. Take a copy. This just says community guidelines. Right. That's what you have to follow. But what are the community guidelines? Whatever we want them to be in the moment. This way it just stays pretty open-ended. You have a dangerous level of power over people. If you can't learn to enjoy conforming to the community guidelines and all the freedoms they give you, we'll be very happy to completely silence you by deplatforming you. I think what you're doing is a very bad idea.
I might not agree with everything you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it.
The world is alive.